welcome to another Life and Student Ministry video post. My name is Tim Schmoyer. I'm here with a guy named Brian Ford, and we're hanging out at the National Youth Ministry Conference in Columbus, Ohio. And today is let's see, it's almost 10 o'clock on Saturday, and I'm feeling a little tired, but it's been a great time. And today...
Caedmon's Call. Not to interrupt, but how about Caedmon's Call?
Caedmon's Call was phenomenal. I think I started listening to them back in high school. So... I've seen them a couple times. They're always a great band. Brian is a director at a camp in Pennsylvania, just next door here. And you want to tell them a little bit about your camp? We're going to talk about camp ministry here today. Just talking about a lot of youth groups go to camps over the summer, and maybe just talk a little bit about what should you be expecting at camp, what you should be looking for, and some tips to know maybe how to keep funds and costs down. Because I know for us that's a big deal.
That's actually a huge deal.
So
that's
what camp are you at?
Well, I'm at Christian Retreat Center, which is in central Pennsylvania, just outside of Harrisburg. People, I tell them, you kind of think it's between Harrisburg and Penn State. We run all kinds of summer camp programs for different ages, but the program that I'm doing is for youth group specific. It's a work camp, and it's $320 for a week, and that gets you everything. And everybody's, I got youth pastors call me up saying, "Oh, come on, there's got to be more to it." And I tell them, no, it's $320. It's going to get you everything that you want for the entire week. You're out there working on job sites. You don't even have to have any major skills for anything, because that's not what we're looking for, But it's an opportunity for these youth groups to come out and just share their faith and get the gospel out there in the community. And what's really nice is we've built a relationship with other churches within the area. And so there's follow-up afterwards, which is really sweet.
So there's you said it's $320, and I think that's what it is for our kids when we go to camp. But let's say you're a parent and you got 3 kids, and you want to send all of them to camp. Now you're looking at just shy of $1,000 to send. And I mean, there's a lot of families that can't do that. How can maybe some families get their kids to camp who might not otherwise be able to afford that kind of cost?
Well, actually, that's a great question, because one of the things we've recently done is reached out to churches and youth pastors to equip them with some tools that they can use within their church and get the whole church involved in helping them to raise the funds that they need. We have one church who sat down, their youth leader, and their whole team went to the missions committee of their church, blew me away, and it said, "Hey, this is what we're doing. We want to go on this trip, and we really believe in it." And their youth leader was passionate about it. And their missions committee, as a result, is backing them and is giving them some money to go. They're actually willing to pay at least half of what they cost for that one student to go. So they only need to come up with the other half.
Yeah. So what are some things as being a camp director that you would most like to see from youth pastors as they're bringing their kids to your camp and they're coming to hang out and they're hoping for a real life-changing experience in the lives of their teenagers? What are some things that us as youth pastors should be? How can we prep our kids to prepare them for that? And then once we're there with them, what are some things that we should be doing to help that life-changing experience be as effective as possible during that time?
Well, one thing that we've offered now with the TIMS program, and TIMS is a Teens and Missionary Service. I guess I should say that, Teens and Missionary Service. We call it TIMS, but we are now offering a free 3-week curriculum right online on our website that youth pastors and youth leaders can download and use and prep for the camp that they're coming to. Just help equipping them real quick on how to share their faith. So that is a new thing that we've added. But as the week goes on that they're there, every session that we have, all of our worship sessions and Bible studies, there is a gospel presentation given, and the kids are all equipped to share their faith. So
should, as youth pastors, let's say maybe we haven't gone to a camp before and we're trying to decide, we're checking out all this. What are some things that we should be looking for? You mentioned some gospel stuff, but what are some other things that we should be looking for before we send our kids or take our kids to a camp?
Well, here's a couple things to consider. If you're looking for a mission trip to go on and you just can't afford that big overseas mission trip, I mean, we all know we're struggling with the economy, and so a lot of churches going, where do I want to go? But we want our students to get involved in doing something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's one thing you can look at with our camp, is that we do have a stateside mission trip where you're still getting involved, you're getting your hands dirty, you're rolling your sleeves, a lot of stuff you do overseas, but you're still sharing your faith, you're still spreading the gospel. So that's one advantage, I guess you can say, to having a stateside mission trip versus going overseas.
So what are some things that they should be looking for? I've done lots of camping ministry, and as a director and as a counselor and support and stuff, and if I'm gonna take my group to a place and they have 3 different options, how would I limit it down maybe just to go to one of those and know this is probably the best bang for my buck, the best most life-changing potential?
Funny you say 3 things, because we have 3 major goals, and that's what I'm going to really answer your question with.
Okay.
Is we have 3 major goals of the camp, and that's 1, to develop their spiritual gifts. Okay, so throughout the week, they're going to have an opportunity through the different things that they get involved in to be able to use their spiritual gifts and develop and even discover what they are. Number 2, they're building relationships with people in the community and learning that aspect of ministry and getting involved in other people's lives. And then 3, it's that being able to share the faith. So that's the 3 goals of what our camp is focusing on, and that's where I usually always come back to when I talk to youth leaders and youth pastors. Say, hey, why should I come? Here's our 3 reasons why. So
The other thing that I like for a lot of youth groups, the money is kind of limited, and so you can either do like camp or mission trip. How would you help youth pastors know which one is most worth their money?
Yeah.
I know you might be a little biased, but if you could try to be like as neutral as possible, would it be the camp or the mission trip, or maybe a combination of both, or we only do one or the other? Which one? How will we decide?
Here's the thing: you can get both by coming to us.
Oh, by you guys?
Yeah, I mean, in our sense, if you were to come to the Christian Retreat Center to the TIMS program, you're getting both. You are getting that camp experience, and you're getting missions, because there's a lot of work camps you can go to, and you're not getting that camp atmosphere. You don't have the camp, the nice air-conditioned cabins, the place to swim in. You're not getting the water slide and all that camp, like that, just that camp atmosphere and all those activities. But then you're also getting the mission trip aspect too, with the work outside of the camp. So you're getting both when you come see us.
What if we're not near Pennsylvania?
Okay.
What if we're not near you guys?
And if a youth pastor would ask me between the different 2?
Yeah, let's say the dude's in like Oregon or something like that.
I would probably lean more towards, I am biased to camps, and I would say camp, but if you're looking for something that you want to see your students have make an impact in their own lives and else, definitely a mission trip.
Okay. Well, Brian's been hanging out with us today, and if we want to find more information about camps, or we have more questions for you, where would we get in touch with you?
If you want to check out what we're doing, you can just go to crctims.org. That's more information about what we're doing. But you can do a lot of Google searches on different types of camps and mission trips that are a combination of what we do. So
cool. Well, if you guys have any ideas for camps that you've done or mission trips, or have any input on any of these questions, we'd love for you to use the comment selection below this video. Post your ideas, share them with the rest of us, and thanks for hanging out with me, Brian.
Sure, no problem, man.
Good to meet you. And we'll see you guys next time for another Life in Student Ministry video post. Thanks for hanging out.